Hello, uh, I'm Comey, and going to be firing up a perfect draft. I entered a 32 team. I was the last team in. This is a 5K. And so I'm going to be doing this. I did try a trial run yesterday, and the audio wasn't great. So this is kind of a take two. We'll see how this goes without the microphone, just with the iPad input. So we'll give it a shot. The team that I put together yesterday, if I remember correctly, got bounced in the second round. But so anyway, we're going to go ahead and start drafting, and let's see where we go. So let's see, first round. Yeah, I don't know this Bluffington enough. For those that obviously didn't watch yesterday, because I didn't really put it out there, my overall strategy is I value pitching and defense. I value speed considerably. And that's pretty much how I try to build. I tried to build speed through everything. The Sandberg looks pretty good. I've not actually used the 100 Sandberg to build my team around yet, so I may try that. I also would like to do different challenges, stuff like that for this. I would take a pitcher first round. Like I would take Bluffington. I would take Bluffington. Plus he can run. And he can play other positions. I wouldn't have him hitting, to be perfectly honest. But as a pinch runner, that would be spectacular. It's pretty much like Helton's fine, but not really where I want to build in the first round. He just doesn't run. He does everything else well. Like I can see past myself. Not having a 5-tool guy at this spot. I did build through Build Dickey yesterday. That didn't go too well. So I'm probably going to take this Sandberg probably over the Bancroft. Bancroft's a better defender, but Sandberg could play two positions. Sandberg's a better hitter and better runner. So I'm going to go with Sandberg. I don't think I've built through him yet. I believe I said that. So I'm going to go there. Let's see where this goes. I have found that I get polluted with positions where I draft with the 100. So it'll be interesting to see if I get a bunch of shortstops and second baseman now. It's Earl Hamilton. I've not used him yet either. In fact, I feel like this is the first time I've seen him. Really good stamina, really good at holding runners. The pitches, obviously the changeup's great. The control isn't, but I also kind of look at control last, with movement and stuff holding high priority over those two. Cargo, decent, not bad. Perez, I've actually had him in perfect team, not a tremendous fan. I've not seen this Davey Johnson, but that's not going to get it done. Just like the power being plus, that's okay, but not great. So it's really down to Hamilton and Cargo for me. LaRoche is fine, but an extreme fly ball guy with no control and only two pitches, I'm not quite on board with that. I'm going to go with this Hamilton and just kind of see what he does. I do like the Cargo, but defensively, he's fine in right field. Boy, that's actually a tough one. You know what? I'm gonna go with Hamilton, and I'm just gonna see how he does, because I really don't know. First time I've seen him. The 97 McGee and the 96 Grant. That's tough. Now, the Grant is great. I could play Sandberg at third base, but the McGee, yeah, he doesn't hit for power, but he does everything else really well. So I think the McGee is the guy to take. I mean, just looking at, Buck Herzog is also underrated here. Just doesn't have enough of the hit tool. Josh Jung doesn't run well enough, kind of average with everything else. Gary Peters, actually kind of like Earl Hamilton. And since I have already in Earl Hamilton, and Willie McGee's on the board. I got to take McGee. So McGee's going to be the guy. I got 15 minutes left. So let's see. Now, obviously, just by ratings, Romano and Lieber would be the players to take. I'd used Romano before. I do like Romano. He can't run with anything, but he can hit, he can field, which is a positive. Marichal I've used with mixed results. That Karinchak that was like I think an 87 last month because his control is just all over the place. Lieber can be a guy you could DH, but that's pretty much all you can do with him. So Wes Farrell, another guy. This is a flawed realm. What's Matt Miller bringing to the table? Extreme ground ball. That I can get away with two pitchers, assuming I have a good infield defense. I do like ground ball pitchers decidedly over anything else. Now, with Miguel Batista, where he has 3 average or below average pitches, that doesn't really play as well. So I'm going to take Romano. And after that, I mean, again, Lieber could be a DH, but I'm thinking I might go Miller because of the ground ball, because he's got really just juiced up ratings everywhere. So I'm going to take Miller and punt on the DH for now. I can usually find something in later rounds for that. Let's see. Nick Gonzalez. This is another one where you could shift Sandberg to third. Grabowski will be a guy I pick up for sure. Casey Jansen, another ground ball guy, great movement, which is very enticing to me. Rich Garces, another guy, but an extreme fly ball guy. I tend to stay away from those. Don Larson, another guy, I mean, he's fine. It's not looking like I'm going to have a great defense in the outfield, so I kind of want to stay away from that. Eddie Lake, I mostly average, isn't going to strike out, but this is kind of tough. Dwayne Murphy, again, average, does play the outfield well. Could hedge bets with him, but I mean, Nick Gonzalez is the best overall player here. I can move Sandberg to third, or I can use Gonzalez as a DH. So yeah, Doc Ellis is another guy that I do like, but I feel like I'm taking a starter this round. I got one starter. I'll go with Gonzalez. I'm not a huge fan of the play over Doc Ellis being an extreme ground ball guy, but I don't know if I'm going to get a good third baseman. I have a really good second baseman here that I can shift Sandberg. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see what happens. And if one of them becomes a DH, then okay, I'm not going to sweat that. Okay, Soderstrom, I'm not, like, I already have a catcher, but his defense does not bode well for me. I'm not a fan. I do like Matt Barnes. Even with the control being average, I do like Matt Barnes. This Brian Dozier is underrated, but see, again, this is like the third top second baseman that I've had in this draft, or a really good second baseman. So it's like I'm kind of getting overloaded with those. Adolis Garcia, I mean, it's an all or nothing situation with him. I feel like Vern Stevens has great power, can't run. Did Garcia he could run, but, and actually, what does he hit? He hits just right. Okay. Jim Henderson, big time stuff, extreme fly ball. This might be this is not looking good. What's Greg Walker bringing? Not much. Okay, well, Barnes is going to be a guy, and then after that, I mean, this is really running light here. maybe it's Garcia and you put him in right field and just hope he doesn't strike out a gazillion times. Maybe it's Henderson with the 3+++ pitches. Needing pitchers, I'll go with Henderson. I'm not a, yeah, Garcia, there's too much missing that bat for me. So, all right, next up. So I need a first baseman, I need a shortstop, I need outfielders, and I have 5 pitchers, I need more pitchers. Moncada, could he be, that would require me to have Sandberg or Gonzalez as a DH. I'm not going to do that. Rondon, no. Yeah, I don't mind taking another catcher if if they're good enough. I don't mind taking a second catcher early-ish. It's not my ideal, but I don't mind it. Austin Adams, his control is not great. Marte is going to be a pick for sure. Floro, yeah, okay, extreme ground ball. I mean, 2 good pitches. Moncada could be a DH, though. He's not really good enough for that. He could also make Nick Gonzalez a DH, but again, the swing and miss in the bat, I'm not a tremendous fan of. So I'll take Floro and I'll take Marte. And now I'm in the position where I need to start hoping that some things fall to me, which Tyler Freeman is probably something falling to me. Yeah, Freeman's going to be my shortstop. Now, Henry McHenry is probably going to be another pick. I need a starter. Ding Dunning, though. Ground ball guy. Oh, yeah, it's probably going to be Ding Dunning. 3+ pitches. He doesn't have tremendous movement, but I mean, he's got above average in everything there. And I think that card is better than McHenry. So I'm going to go that route. Wade Miley is really above average and a ground ball pitcher, but even him being a lefty, it's not going to overtake Dunning's just pure talent. So we'll go that route. Shortstop, let's see. I got a shortstop. I got 3 starting pitchers. I have 7 pitchers total right now. I need a first baseman. I need another outfielder. Trey Mancini could also be a first baseman. That's gonna sit there for a minute. Kalenic, I like Kalenic. He could be a left fielder. That's very likely. Steve Evans, I've used him before. I do like this card. And just quickly looking at my team. Nope, not the rotation, the roster. With McGee in center, Marte in center, because I forgot I had McGee, which was really brilliant on my part. So I guess Marte becomes the DH in that regard, which, again, I mean, not having it on the screen, I forget, and there I go. So good job, Comey. But that's just what happens in Go sometimes, and that's my fault for just not thinking that through. Guadardo, so I'm going to take Kalenic and I'm going to take Mancini. Gorman, no. Yeah, and I'm going to go that route because I'm also starting to run out of time, and I need outfielders. And Kalenic, well, he could play left field. Evans could play right. And Evans can run. Mancini can't run. Yeah, okay. You know what? Even though Mancini could play first base, Evans is the better overall player. That's actually a tough decision. No, actually, you know what? It's really not. I'm going to go with Evans. The game agrees, I guess. Because Kalenic, again, could play left field. Yep. So we're going to go that route. Okay, into the 60s rounds. I got 6 minutes left. So moving okay. Still need a backup catcher. Still need, what do I have? I have 7 pitchers. So I'd like to get at least 3 in these 2 rounds. Cam Carry-On. Catching, what does he hit? Hits right. It's not bad. It probably isn't my first choice. Renato Nunez, no. I do need more outfielders. Dan Gladden. I'm going to take Gladden here because having a fourth outfielder like that where, like Evans can shift around, Kalenic can shift around. Gladden does enough well that I can go ahead and take him, and that is a thing. Tom Johnson, fly ball guy. Pedro Guerrero, outside of him, maybe going Postal on my bench. I can't do that. And because I have 4 outfielders, I mean, Gladden's pretty much going to be where it stops. Patrick Mahomes, his father, Pat Mahomes. I'm not going to take him. What's Billy Hitchcock bringing? Not a lot. So this is kind of a rough pickings here. I guess it's going to be Aloma. Yeah, I'm not going to think twice about it anymore. So what do I need? I still need a first baseman. No, I still need a first baseman. So that's got to be a priority at this point, even though I don't think Abstein's going to get the job. Actually, you hit him down lower in the lineup. Yeah, he's going to probably have some errors. Bob Robertson. I mean, I would take the Abstein over the Robertson. Brett Wallace. Nope, that's not a situation. I think I actually will take the Abstein here. Vinny Chuck. No. What's Gardner bring? Which I think I might have already said that. Or maybe I was last round. I don't know. This kind of runs together. No, too average. This is also where I want to start looking for guys who can play multiple positions, like Rick Burleson, even though he doesn't do it particularly well. He does enough. He's not going to strike out. He's not, I mean, Cody Ash, holy cow, he's an anchor. So Robertson's a guy, and I mean, this is not the best round. What's Silva again? Oh, God, no. What is that? All right, I guess it's Burleson and Robertson. Oh, not Robertson, Abstein. It's going to be Abstein. Oh, good thing I remembered that. Take that off. Burleson and Abstein. And okay, round 12. I have 8 pitchers. I need pitchers. I have 5 outfielders. Jackie Bradley Jr. would be appealing. Ryan Mountcastle. That is possible. Zambrano. That's going to be a pickup. Maybe Familia, maybe 2. I mean, they are low control guys with just great stuff, which does make them appealing. Mountcastle is really a first baseman, and I have a first baseman now. And then there's George Jackson, who can really run, but I think it has to be these 2. Get me up to 10 pitchers, so at least I'm not having like a quarter of my staff in the 50s or lower range. The Mountcastle's pretty good, but I got to go pitching here and hopefully get a backup catcher in the final round. And I'm not going to. Which, well, that happens. So Hager's a guy, probably a guy I'm going to take. Justice Sheffield, yep. He's average, but he's lefty. I don't have that many lefties. He's probably the best of this bunch. Jerry Knops, more like Jerry Nope. What's Jack Mayfield doing here? I would take Hager over him. Stevenson, I had him in a online league. Didn't go too well. What do I have? I have a minute left. So I got 1 player, I guess Hager. Powell is a guy who he's not terrible. Euphemia. not terrible. Oof. Yeah, Vic Black, I'm just gonna have to deal like that control is super low. Dickerson, no. Um, yeah, I guess Powell's gonna be a guy. I need to get this done because I don't want to lose players. I've had that happen before. What's this guy bring? He's not bad. He could eat some innings. Yep. Wait, so I have 1, 2, 3 pitchers. I only want 2. So we'll get off of this guy and we'll go to Mayfield and be done with it. I might have 3 pitchers because I think I had Sheffield. It's fine. Because my bullpen isn't great. So having an extra bat arm. Yep, which is what I'm gonna have. This is not my best run by far. Not by a long shot. Now the rotation where I have Floro, who's 75. Normally I go with a 4-man rotation. I might stick with a 5-man because my bullpen kind of sucks. Having 3 lefties in the rotation isn't bad. I only have 1 in the bullpen, which isn't good. So maybe what does it look like if I still have 3 lefties? Okay. And I think I would take Sheffield in here over Floro. No. Oh. I need the extra lefty in the pen. And so I'm just gonna go with that. The lineups. As it started, I'll just hit the submit team. We do have speed, which I like, and that means that I can do, just looking at the roster, it's not the greatest team I've had, but I love to have my teams run. And I have enough here that I could do this. Maybe not to the quite extent that I would normally do. And then I'm going to take Epstein. I'm going to bump him up all the way, max that out, which is a staple for me. It's what I do. I'm gonna max out McGee for sure, and then I got to check the rest because I don't remember. I don't want to hit and run with McGee. Actually, I might want to hit and run with McGee. Looking at this again, so Dan Gladden, I would have Steele a lot. McGee, Marte, I would. Sandberg, I would. And Evans, I would. So Gladden, Marte, Sandberg, and Evans, which is stuff I could, edit in the future. So, and probably will. So this is just the minutia of getting this all set up. Gladden. And then Marte. And I think I'm forgetting one. I don't think I'm going to turn Marte all the way up here because he's not as fast as the rest. Evans, who I'm also not going to turn all the way up. Let's do it a couple. Submit that. Done. Okay. I don't think that team's going to win. Honestly, I'm not sure we're going to get out of the first round. I just don't see that being a thing. Yesterday played in several tournaments, 6 tournaments, did not get anywhere with any of them. Just the drafts weren't that great. I did not do particularly well in my decisions. Of course, this is just going to take a second, and then I'm just going to end the video because I don't want it going more than 20 minutes, and I'm pretty sure it's already past that. So again, like in the future, I'll edit this stuff, but I'm not doing that right now. Oh, we did get to the semifinals with this team. I don't know what the roster rankings were with this squad. Just to look at it here, the overalls: Adley Rushman, Eckersley, and Molitor were my three big guys here. Gonzalez, Keuchel, McGann. I love Dan McGann. I have him on my perfect team. Love him. Madrigal, Chad Green, Bert Schotten. That's okay. My silvers were actually pretty good silvers. I had pretty good silvers. I was pretty pleased with that. I had Jake Hager on that team too. Oh, interesting. But we just, I guess we were fine. Or we weren't. Holy cow. That bullpen or that rotation sucks. The bullpen was better, though Eckersley sucked too. 8.5. Oh, good Lord. Not a particularly great team there. Now, the hitting was much better with Mollet, at the top. After that, it's hit or miss. So, I mean, these things are always luck and high variance anyway. And you get on a run, or you have a really good team that just, like I said in yesterday's video, I finished second in a 64 where my run differential was 4. I scored the most runs in the tournament, 173. I gave up the most runs at 169. I had a team that was second in home runs and had 52 more stolen bases than the second team in steals. And they're the one who won the whole thing. They beat us in the finals. So we kind of made our own luck, but we were also lucky. So, I mean, that's what I've gained so far. And we'll see what happens with this tournament. I'll record later when I do another, and we'll see where it goes. All right. Thanks for watching. If you did, if you didn't, you don't even know this is happening. So, okay. All right.